Hey guys, Crazy 45 Cat, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about custom sheaths. Stock sheaths and custom sheaths. Hold on, something's missing up there. Alright, now I feel better. My practical and tactical guns up there. Alright, so let me show you a stock sheath. Here we got a brand new Spec Ops knife sheath, made in the USA. Great knife sheath. You can wear it on your belt. You can tie it up to yourself. You know, it's got all the bells and whistles, all the bands. You can put it on your pack, whatever. You can put a multi-tool inside there or a extra magazine for your Glock or whatever. Really good basic knife sheath. Okay, basic. So you can buy a knife, and I'll use this for an example. This old thing here. And when you put it in the sheath, kind of loose, huh? Kind of noisy, really. Snap on there. Really loose. Unsnap that. So what I do, and I've done in the past, you take this liner out. And these liners are free. If you call Spec Ops up, you need a new liner, they'll send you a new liner. And these holsters come in a couple of different sizes. You can see the band there and the length there. One's a little shorter than the other, as you can see. There's a better shot of it right there. So what you do is you remove this screw, double-sided screw, sex bolt, or whatever you guys want to call it. I call it a sex bolt, shoulder bolt, doesn't really matter. Take it apart, pull out your liner. Have a nice frying pan, or an old frying pan, full of water. Get that water boiling up. You want it boiling. So you get the sheath liner boiling, or I should say the water boiling. Throw this in the liner right here into the boiling water just for a couple minutes. Take it out. Put your blade back in the sheath. You hear that? The coolness of the blade will contour the liner to the blade. Now listen. There's no movement there. It's gone. It's gone. Takes about 2 or 3 minutes, and then you can slide it back inside and put it together. What I always do, there's a hole in the middle of this line, plastic liner. Give you a better view of it right here. This plastic liner. I always take a small piece of like airline for an aquarium, clear tubing, that kind of stuff, and put it in between that, the two nuts there, to protect the blade from hitting the screw. Now you'll see this is a little thicker here because I do have the plastic in there, and so is this one. You don't want to go through all that trouble, slide your knife down there, and then find a nick at the end of your blade, because you're hitting this screw. Now these holsters are really good holsters, man. Great to throw in your pack, on your pack, wherever you want to go. Spec Ops makes a beautiful sheath. They make great holsters. I actually have a thigh holster for my 45 and larger Glocks, and they're just perfect for me. So that's how you make a off the shelf sheath. See that? And see this one in there? See it way inside there? Let's see. Way in there. Mold to the particular blade you're going to use. That's well worked well for me in the past. You know, there's a lot of other things you can do. You can go to a custom sheath maker. So you can get his name on there, old Cuddy Bear. And that's a major thick leather holster. I mean, you put this thing on there, you don't have to worry about the knife getting nicked up. And they're all custom made for each blade. Normally you have to send him a blade if he doesn't have one there. So normally I just send him a blade and he gets it done. This is for this particular knife, which has the magnum slabs here as compared to the narrow slabs that we talked about when I was doing some knife cleaning the other night. Big boys here. Same knife. I had somebody grind out all the blood grooves and make it like it is. Hellraiser and a Hellraiser. Another way you can go is go to a Kydex holster for your blade. This is made by ASSORTED. Got a really nice leg strap on it. I mean, it don't even move. And the knife locks in there. It ain't coming out. Not going to happen unless you pull it out. This is a really thick Kydex. It really doesn't bend in your hands there like that. Probably one of the best Kydex makers I've seen. You can actually see the groove in there from the knife and all. In the past I sent him a lot of knives and he's actually used my knives as molds for some of these. That's one with the drop leg strap. Here's just the regular holster that I wanted to tie into a pack. And you can see where it has the hole for the rivet, blood line, blood groove. Locks right in there. This one, I believe, yeah, that's for the magnum slabs. Listen, not coming out. You could get away with using the same blade with the standard slabs in there, but you know, it's gonna come out. Not what I could trust, especially if you're gonna tie it up on your pack, on your left shoulder or whatever. Not trustworthy for that. And all you have to do to this one is throw it in some hot boiling water, stick that knife in there, and it'll mold to this particular blade. But we wouldn't want to do that. Now here's another style holster. And this is a much thinner grade of Kydex. Much thinner. And it's for the Hellraiser Magnum. You can wear that one inside of your pants, throw it in your pack, whatever. A lot less weight than the heavy ASSORTED, but does the same thing. Doesn't scratch a knife. Just really what you want it to be. Man. Sharp knife. I store them in my big leather holsters after I wipe them down. Perfect. Alright, so what we got over here? Here's another holster. It's for a different model. BUSSE. Tech lock on the back, and this one fits this little devil here. So you could wear that cross draw any way you want it. I mean, this is a good utilitarian knife. Urban survival, yeah, man. This would do it. This would chop concrete, wood, whatever you need to get into. This one would do it. And it's not too big, and it's got the magnum grips on it, which makes it nice. Not too big, not too threatening if you had to pull it out. Bigger than a hunting knife, but smaller than a big chopper. And I had a nice custom leather holster made for it, for hunting. Fits like a glove. I like the brown with the green mark card on that. Looks nice. And then there's another holster here. I got this years ago trading. And handmade, obviously. But the cool thing about it, hear that? It's magnetic. Fully lined, some magnets in here. So you could wear the knife this way on your right side. You really can't wear it lefty unless you move the mounting things around on it. But you could carry the knife inside your waistband, cross style if you wanted to. Put a little loop of paracord to your belt from that. But the interesting thing is, well, this one here, you could actually wear it this way, so when you went to grab it, out you come. Somebody spent a lot of time on this one when they built that holster. I like it. It's nice, you know. It's a great holster. Ain't going anywhere. And then lastly, here's a knife combo that I bought. Another handmade holster. And it's a great holster. Guy knew what he was doing. Put a nice little tab on there for a tie down on it. Nice thin belt loop on there. Nice, definitely snug strap on it. You know, this is a one-of-a-kind holster and one of only 13 blades like this. Man, I love that combo edge. Almost like a mirror on that edge. See that? So what I did, I took another Spec Ops holster, pulled it apart. This is the shorter of the models that they sell. Took the liner out, threw it in the old boiling water, took it out, and shaped it to this knife. Again, I put the rubber tubing in between the little love screw here, whatever you want to call it, shoulder bolt. And that makes it a very, very secure holster. And quiet. Moves a little. But that's how you make a stock, out-of-the-box holster, semi-custom, to fit your blade. And there's all different kinds of liners out there. So let me get this liner out. This came off of a basic one, I think. BUSSE. I got this with one of my Hellraisers. And you can see in here, it's just folded up like three-way. It goes around and around and around itself. And you put a knife in there. Loosey-goosey. So I have another one of those liners out of the Spec Ops I'm going to throw in here and boil it up to fit the knife better. You don't need that bouncing around. That's just a little bit too much noise. So if you have any questions on how to make a stock Spec Ops holsters fit your knife, say you bought a knife and you don't have a sheath for it, man, these are the way to go. I don't know what they're going for now, probably 50 bucks. And they got them in the coyote, they got them in the black. I'm not sure what other colors are coming anymore. These are the only ones that I've kept. I got 4 or 5 of them, and they all fit their purpose. This one I'm not going to sell because it came up from a BUSSE Basic 1 knife. And, you know, it's got the little compartments in there, and hard to find. Kind of like hen's teeth, so I'll be hanging on to it. Again, it's got all the deals on the back to hang on your pack, or you can hang it upside down, whatever you want to do. So those are a couple of my fixed blades with the custom leather sheaths and the custom Kydex sheaths. And semi-custom sheath right here. This is just the beginning. Spec Ops, man. Way to go. And they're ballistic now on you. You really can't beat them, you know. I don't know how many guys carry around a big blade like that every day. I don't. I have them for a reason. There's a reason for big blades. I don't have them over all my doors in the house, but they definitely have a place and a need for a big knife. Not so much around the house. Alright, hope that somebody learned something from that, and I gotta see. Let me see. Oh yeah. I love these guns and knives. I love this 35, man. Wicked as can be. That's a wicked blade right there. The most wicked blade I own. This is my favorite 45 ACP. Alright. Gotta go. I got Kimber locked up. I wouldn't want to have her back here with these sharp blades out here because it would just be a bloodfest back here. She'd jump on that table and cut off her paw or something, so she's just too wild to have back in here. Alright, we'll see you. Have a good weekend.